Maulana Syed.
على محمد وعلى محمد السلام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I will not be very long. I would like to first of all thank all the participants, the parents, especially the young students that have now for the 5th year continuously taken part in the exams. And they have come for this event, especially all of the ulama, our guests, especially Hujjatul, Haji Sayyid, the director of Islamic Center of England, and the representative of Maulana Syed, all the members of Majlis Ulama-e-Shia cabinet, our senior scholars, Maulana Syed, Maulana, and especially our special guest today, Maulana Syed, who has taken the trouble from all the way London to bring Haji. I'll not be very long. I do know you have traveled from far and wide, from across UK. It is extremely important that we pay attention to the education of our children. We have had a number of teacher training sessions this year. Even today, some of our members from London could not attend because they are holding a teacher training. It lasts a whole day long. We have already started a series of teacher training sessions which last on the weekends for 6 to 10 weeks. So if your center is interested in teacher training, inshallah we'll be providing that from Majlis Ulama. It is now certified from Manchester Council, so inshallah that will be available. Usually Hujjatul Maulana Syed delivers. I would like to especially thank Hujjatul Maulana Syed for taking all the trouble. His entire family is involved. They take the whole trouble of organizing the exams, his sons and his whole family. And it's not an easy job. There are over 40 madrasas, not all take part, but we still have to communicate with all of them. Can you all just pay attention for a few more minutes? I want to very quickly emphasize on a number of initiatives. The teacher training is on one side. We wanted to, last year I announced that if you could try the teachers and the madrasa headmasters and headmistresses, if they could try and hold a parents' evening twice a year, so they can tell the children's parents the progress of the madrasas. And that way there will be a close relationship between the teachers and the parents, and if there are any complaints, then the teachers can tell the parents that your child is not working hard enough, or they are not doing their homework, or they are not reading at home. Please make sure, all the parents, that you do ask your children what they've studied or what they've learned in the madrasa. It helps, it encourages a child when the parents are interested in what their children are learning. Number one. Secondly, it does encourage them to do more. Some of them are not getting the certificates. Most of the children that are here, obviously, they have passed. But if the parents were paying more attention, then all of the children would pass. So it is important. Some of the children may be naughty, but they are still very hardworking. So the parents need to encourage those children. A few more things that I want to emphasize on the parents. So not only just ask what they've learned, but also pay attention that you read Quran with them at home. The fluency comes in the Holy Quran by repetition. They have to read a lot more to get fluent in the Holy Quran. What happens is that they only get 5 to 10 minutes with the teacher in the madrasa. If it is only once a week, that's not enough. If it is 3 times a week, it is good, but it is still not sufficient. So I would especially urge fathers and mothers to give at least twice a week a reading session with the children, at least 10 minutes with each one of your children. Because in madrasa there are sometimes 10, 20 in one classroom. And when the teachers are reading with the child, they only get 5 to 10 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. Many times only 5 minutes with the teacher. So the parents need to give more time on the recitation of the Holy Quran to appreciate and endorse the hard work of the teachers, because the teachers sometimes complain that the parents are not doing anything with the children. They only leave them for us to do all the work. Please, parents, you need to do as well. Okay? Finally, I would like to say that many times you're giving a lot of attention and a lot of importance to academic education in schools. What happens is that the children feel that that's real thing and madrasa is not important because our parents are not giving us that same level of attention or importance to the madrasa. So the Quranic studies, aqaid, the beliefs, practices, akhlaq, those are all very important, and we must ask our children that have they studied those things properly. Akhlaq is not only to learn but also to put into practice. So please look at the akhlaq part, the ethics part of the books, and see what your child is learning and try and implement those things at home. If many a times the children are learning properly in madrasa, but because they are not practicing those things, they will never ever adapt them into their own lives. Akhlaq is not something that you just learn in a book, it is something that you adapt through your parents. As a servant of the community, I would urge all of the parents to try and see what their children are learning. For example, if they are learning about telling the truth, generosity, or I don't know, whatever they're learning, try and re-emphasize all of those things at home and especially into practice. Lastly, there are many initiatives, especially, there are many folds of learning, and one of them is our camps. We started off some 9 years back, and this year our Camp Fatimiyya is in April holidays, 4th to the 6th. So please do register your children for the 3-day camp. Many parents are complaining to me continuously that we want longer days. 2 to 3 days are not enough. We must have at least a week. But a week would cost us a lot more. I do still have complaints. It's cost to cost. And even this is unbearable for many of the parents. So a week would mean double the cost. So it is not possible for us to do an entire week. A lot of hard work is placed into organizing the madrasa teaching, the camps, the examination that we take in July. It was twice a year, but now we only have once a year in July. So please do make sure that you give attention and importance to madrasa studies and taking part in the tests. Many parents are saying that our children feel under pressure, that we have to sit an exam for madrasas. Don't give them pressure. The exams are not very difficult. They may be a bit difficult. They need to study the books. Encourage them to study at home so they can take part. So many parents, I get all sorts of feedbacks, but it is important that we do have some sort of examination. The year that your children are going through exams for GCSEs or A-levels, obviously we don't have GCSE level and A-level. Many obviously students start the books late, and that's why they end up during their GCSEs doing the exams. You can exempt them that year, but do encourage them to take part in the exams. We have more than 2,000 students across UK now, which are studying in madrasas, but Alhamdulillah, this year we had the highest number of people who took part in the exams, 730, which is very good, but we want all the 2,000 to take part. We want all of them to be learning and becoming teachers in the future. If not all of your children become teachers, at least 10% of those students from our own madrasas should become teachers tomorrow. We have a shortage of teachers. All of the madrasas across UK are complaining to us that we have a shortage of teachers. Your older children can learn, and they learn better when they're teaching the younger ones. So I would encourage that children that are 16 plus, they should, probably even after 14 and 15, they should become teachers. Thank you very much for bearing with me for such a long time. I would like to thank all of the parents, the children for coming today. Thank you very much for participating, the teachers, the volunteers, the ulama. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad sallallahu.